All right, and we are live. Hey guys, and thank you for coming to Author Chat. We are here today with Candace and Amber and their book 10. And I'm so excited for this book. Like, seriously. I mean, I don't read a lot of, new adult books, and this one is so good, though. My goodness. I need the next one now. I need to know what happens.
Very soon.
Let's see. I'm going to go on here and share this again. Let everybody know we're live. Yeah, I think I spelled that right. All right, you guys know the drill. If you would like to ask a question, you can toss it into the live chat below. If for some reason YouTube isn't permitting you to do that, you can tag me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, or just DM me and I will post your question. And I'm going to get this show on the road. Yeah, so I completely flaked and was late leaving work today, so I didn't write down questions, so I am going to just fly by the seat of my pants here. So how did you guys come up with doing this book together? Because I've read all of your books individually, but I had, this is, now you guys are like together, and this is amazing.
Oh,
like, this book could not have been better. I mean, it was great. So how did you guys end up working together?
We were just talking, and I said something about writing. I think it was Wizard of Oz, something about in space or something weird. I don't know. And then Candace was like, well, how about we co-write with fairies? So just went from there.
So do you guys already know each other? Or?
Yeah, we were at Parliament House together, and we met at BookCon last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last year.
Oh, cool. That's nifty. So is this self-published, or is this through Parliament Press?
No, it's Midnight Tide Publishing.
Oh, there it is. Okay. It's well, I'm blind. I'm so blind. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad that you guys got it published through somebody, because I understand that if I wouldn't have read it, I wouldn't know what I was missing, but this book needs to be in my life. So good. It's you have all these retellings and reimaginings and stuff, and you don't realize how well it blends with other things. And this with the Fae, it just worked so perfectly.
Thank you.
Thanks. It's I'm just gonna sit here and just fangirl over this book for an hour, because I mean, this is so good. So the prequel to this line, which I haven't gotten a chance to do yet. Now, of course, my watch is going to. It's hey, you've done your activity for the day. That is set when she's 11, when she first goes, or no?
That's a couple years, or no. Oh my gosh. When is...
It's right before a couple years before this one, but it'll be revolved around Lion and Langwidere. So you learn how they got together.
It'd be awesome for you guys to do a prequel for the actual Wizard of Oz of when she had first shown up there, because I mean that would be so cool. I mean, I understand that she'd only be 11, but I think that would be beyond amazing to see how the world was before everything basically went to the crapper.
Yes.
So I love how you guys pulled elements from the original stories, and the Wheelers, is from the original movies, and so how did you decide on what elements to pull out of the actual story of the Wizard of Oz, and which things to just leave by the wayside?
If it worked, we kept it. If it didn't, we just tossed it out. Unless Candice has a better answer.
No, well, I mean, we, because I don't know if you've seen Return to Oz, but in that one she's princess or whatever, Princess Mombi or whatever. But in the real book, because they combined that one for the movie, because there's actually a Mombi that's a witch, and then there's Langwidere, that's the head one. So most of it we went with the books, versus the movies, just like the silver slippers, because there's silver in the book.
I didn't know that
in the movie. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder why they changed that.
I think it was for the coloring, right? I think
that would make sense.
Because, it's their first color, maybe in red or,
Right. So they could like sell tons and tons of ruby slippers. Well, that's cool. It's like, you don't,
little. I'm not
right?
gonna lie.
You don't think of those things, when you go from book to movie, unless you've actually read the book and stuff. I never read the book growing up, so I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. So,
it was fun to like read about the like things that happened in the book and like how much more in depth it went. Candace did more of that than I did, but it was fun still.
So how did you guys split up the writing? Because you guys aren't in the same state, right?
Mm-mm.
You're not. So how did you guys split up? Like, is one of you guys Tin and one of you guys Dorothy, or?
I did Tin.
Yeah, so she would write her chapter, pass it to me, and then I would read and edit it, then write mine and pass it to her, and that would be the process.
And so did you guys find out
like 3 drafts? Yeah.
Oh wow. And hey, it worked. I am not gonna lie, it worked so well. My goodness, it worked so well. It's so crazy. So how did you guys come up with dealing with these characters? Because of course, all of your other books, of course, Amber are nothing but YA, and this is like so not YA. Why did you guys decide to go more towards like new adult, sexy?
I think with NA you can just go darker and sexier. So I think we wanted to go outside of the box. So, because even I don't know, like I have some YA too, but even you can't like with the sex scenes or whatever go as bold, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have to be as careful, like at all.
No.
Unless you cross that line into erotica, then you're going way out there.
Oh my gosh. It was awkward for me typing like swear words and stuff though, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really swear unless I'm really angry. I'm like, oh fudge. And so it was an experience.
It's weird because I'll drop like the Fbomb in pretty much all my books, but like in real life too, like I'm just kind of like F that. Like I don't usually really actually drop the words.
Abbreviate.
Oh my goodness.
I can see that now, thinking back about the book and you saying that you're Tin, Amber, that kind of makes sense, because he kind of like, I said, I told you guys, he kind of reminds me of The Witcher, but he also kind of reminds me, like some of his stuff, it reminds me of the Sandman from those books. So that's right. Like that just feels right. Yeah. So like, see, I knew I should have taken the time to sit down and do questions, because it's like I had all these things in my head, but it was like already midnight. I'm like, nope, I need to go to bed. And now I'm just crap. Oh goodness. So let's see, my brain is just completely gone. So it's like, are there any other aspects that you changed for your book? I mean, because you changed them to Fae, and they've got portals and everything. Did you guys decide to change anything else up?
Well, lion is evil, so there's that. The flying monkeys we did as pixies, and they were just cursed. They weren't like just weird monkey things.
Monkey experiments.
Yes. And no flying houses that crushed anybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, that only happened in part 1, though, right?
Yeah, I said it before.
So, like, how does she get back to Oz in part 2? Because in this, of course, it's a portal that he opens. How did she get back in the book?
When she was in the
original book, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you mean like how in the movie the wizard sent her home? Like, does that happen in the book? I've actually never read the books. I just
okay.
Everything that happened.
Right. Just kind of curious now. It's like, okay, Because it's like I know I've seen the movies like forever ago, the Return to Oz and stuff, but I could not for life remember how she actually got back to Oz.
Well, what is
For the
weird?
second
What was
time.
the coincidence for me? Sorry, my kid passed.
Oh,
by.
you're fine.
Was okay. So we had it as Faye, but I didn't know like Ozma. Well, you know, obviously her book's the third book. I didn't know like so in the original book she's actually half fairy. So her mom Lurline was a fairy, so that kind of connects with the Fae. But I didn't know that till I actually did the research.
That's
It was
cool.
pretty cool thing. Like we had like the outline and everything, but then everything kind of just matched up without us trying to match it. So that was pretty fun.
That's nice. So we have a writing question. It says, so what was your favorite scene to write?
Oh geez. You know, stump us. Oh man, we wrote this like a while ago. I guess I'm gonna say my favorite scene to write was when, oh gosh, how to say this without spoilers? When Tin wakes up alone in the hotel and finds out he's by himself.
Oh, it was so hard.
That was a good one.
My favorite part of the book is when he's laying down and she's mad at him and he tells her like that whole thing, it was the end. I know I messaged you guys last night about that. That was like that whole entire paragraph is so it's just like the most amazing quote ever. And it just made me cry so bad. And I loved it so much. Oh, let's see. Allie says that Glenda the Good Witch helped her return to Oz, I'm guessing. So
probably.
question answered.
Oh, thanks for that.
So here's the next question. If because of course, you know, was it that I think somewhere in there it states that Tin took him a couple of months to get the portal open and everything to bring her there. How come it didn't take so long to get back to where Lion was? Was he just like, is the magic of this world, does it just like take a lot for him to deal with opening up?
He had to like find the right place for the portal and, you know, get everything ready and, you know,
oh, there we go.
Logistics and everything.
Sorry, it looked like the internet cut out there for a couple of seconds.
Am I back?
Yes, it looks like everybody's back now.
It's kind of like a logistics thing. He had to find the right location for the portal and, you know, get it to where Dorothy was and like figure all that out. And then, you know, once she was there, he knew how to get back.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's kind of weird. It's like, oh, well, if you can just open up portals, why not just portal there, portal here, you know, just portal wherever you need to go, make it a little bit easier.
That would be nice.
Right? Right? That would be kind of cool to be able to open up portals. You know, you need to go to the store, done. No gas needed.
That would be my choice of superpower right there.
So if you had to write this book from an outsider's point of view as they're watching what happens with Dorothy and Tin, who do you think you would choose? Like a fly on the wall.
Oh gosh. Go ahead, Candace.
Wait, what? See, I didn't understand the question. Okay, so what? Tell me again.
Like if you had to write the story from another point of view of adding like somebody else like had seen them going, you know, through town and everything else, who do you think you would have chosen?
Oh, like another character that was in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, probably Crow.
I think I would probably go with the Phelan, the prostitute that helps them out.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
We need her story. That would be.
I don't know if you read my outline. I
read some of it, yeah.
But okay. I mean, I only got 5 chapters on there, but
we're outlining the 4th book now. So
ooh,
we're just not going to say anything.
Guessing I'm going to get my wish, hopefully.
There There might be an appearance.
Yeah.
So how many books are there going to be in the series?
Yeah.
We're 4 and 5 with Lion. We were gonna be done with Ozma, but
Well, I feel like it was supposed to be just 10, but then I was like, hey, let's write Lion, right? And then I don't know if it was you that was like, hey, Crow. And then like I was like, well, I gotta do Ozma. And then
yeah, it
do
keeps
everybody.
growing. Like you meet a new side character and we're like, well,
Yep.
They need a story. Well, I mean, that kind of works because, you know, with the way that you guys titled the series, The Fairies of Oz, you know, you can bounce around to different characters and stuff because it just makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
It works. So I just cannot get over like how well this all just blends together so well. Because I've read a lot of retellings that they try it and it doesn't work. And this one worked like beyond perfect. So good. So let's see. So
is she frozen?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
she's
back.
man, it just keeps popping in and out. Can't win.
Yay, technology.
Oh yeah, technology is so amazing.
Mhm.
Let's see here. I want to make sure that there's no outages in our area just to be on the safe side. So, I mean, do you guys think that you'll just keep going if you keep finding side characters that you want to see stories for?
I mean, if they're selling.
I mean, I know this one just came out, but I mean, is it doing pretty well or? Yeah.
I won't complain.
Yeah. It's been definitely probably my best seller on my end. So that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, I mean, I know that I've read both you guys' books individually, and this is like the top. This is the top of the list now. It has bumped the Sandman out of number 1.
Yeah, here. I'll give up the spot for Tin. He's my boy now.
So do you guys are you guys full-time writers or do you work outside the home? You know, how do you juggle? 'Cause, I mean, everybody's got kids. How do you juggle writing, especially if you know that you guys aren't in the same state and everything?
I stay home. I mean, my husband works. I mean, he makes pretty well, so that's the only reason I'm able to stay home. Plus, I got the bad migraines, so I kind of have to stay home. Yeah. So, but I don't know. It's easier like during the school. I think Amber would probably agree. It's easier during the school year when the kid is at school because that's whenever I'm able to write. It's during the day.
Yeah. During the day when they're at school, or you just stay up way too late.
Yeah.
Which is usually what I do, but yeah, I stay home too. My husband's in the Navy, so you know, summer vacations and stuff. I don't have can't go to grandma's house, so here I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just you know, when the kids are asleep or gone.
So why did you guys choose to make this book so like this book is so short, but it doesn't feel short? I mean, you guys just jam-packed this thing. Are all of the books going to be around the same page count?
I think I know Crow I think is maybe a little bit longer.
Crow's I think when I looked at the other day it was like, is it 61 or 62 and 1060? Ozma might be a little because Ozma I feel like it was our with like 57 on first draft. I don't know, but so I feel like that one may be a little more once we finish that one with second draft, but I don't know. But they're all going to be about the same. But
roughly, yeah. Mm-hmm. We just wrote what needed to be written, and we didn't try to worry too much about, you know, meeting a certain word count because we didn't want to add things in there that didn't need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love it. I love it so much because it's, I mean, guys, it is well paced. You know, it does everything it needs to do for a story. You know, you've got your beginning, your middle, the end. It's perfect. It's just so beyond perfect. So who is this new publisher, Midnight Tide Publishing? I've never heard of them before.
So Elle Beaumont is the one that owns it. She's also an author, and she's like our friend too. She's pretty awesome, and that's it. And they primarily do. I guess it's like what the fantasy stuff. I think everything's I guess contemporary, fantasy, paranormal ish.
And they do YA and new adult. I don't know. I don't think they do adult, do they? Candace found us our little home in there, so
Yeah.
she knows more about it than I do. I was just like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'd have to ask Elle. I don't know. I think primarily YA and NA, mainly NA actually, because I think there's only a few YAs.
Okay, I think I'm back again. My goodness. I switched to our other internet thinking maybe that would work better. I don't know what is going on with this. I keep getting like notifications that the internet is going out. So like how long has it been taking you to write one of these stories? With all the back
2 or
and
3
forth.
months. They're quick. Yeah.
Seriously? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. We're busy,
Now,
but it takes a little bit longer with like the editing. But to get like draft 1, which is really like draft 3, it takes a couple months.
So has there been anything that you guys have like disagreed on?
I don't think so.
I don't think anything big. And then even if we like are having trouble with something or whatever, I don't know. We usually just kind of like talk the scene out. Maybe I don't know. I don't think we've had any really like big.
Nah, just like little things, and we're usually just like, well, go ahead and change it if you want to. So.
and usually like I don't know, like Amber, like even in the comments, like whenever she edits my chapter, she'll have like some good idea fixes, and I usually agree with them, and I think so.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this pen has to be blue.
Oh gosh.
So how has this been writing together versus writing separately?
I actually like it better. Also because like you do have less chapters to write, which is cool to me. And then I don't know. I like it. And you got somebody to bounce ideas with too.
Mm-hmm.
So that
was it better.
So like how has it been with like, have you guys had to like you just email back and forth or is it like you have a set time that you sit there and you like email and stuff so that you're not like, okay, I emailed this to her like 5 hours ago. Where is my reply?
We talk on Twitter. We have like our DMs on Twitter. So we're like, hey, I just sent you this thing. And we're both pretty quick about replying, We know that each other have, the kids and all that. So I'm never like, Candace, where are you?
So you guys think that you'll hit up another series or so when you guys are done with this one?
I don't think we planned anything past this one yet, but I mean, I'd be open to it. I like working with Candace.
I think you guys should because, I mean, this book is amazing, and I need more from you ladies. Like seriously, I need more. Pick something else, but I need more. It's like go through the whole list of different like nursery rhymes or something. I don't know, but we need more. More. Never let it die. You just have to keep going. So you said that you're currently getting ready to do book 4 already. So then when should the next books be coming out? Are they all going to be coming out next year, or it's going to be
a little bit February 17th?
Yeah, we have the sequel set date. Ozma, we're still we got to edit, but once we get like the actual editing back from the editor, that's where we get a defined date. But it will be, this year.
Ooh, nice. So we don't have long to wait. So who is your favorite character to write? How about all the side characters? Did you guys just divvy them up or just kind of shove them in there as they went?
Yeah, I mean, if it was, you know, in one of our chapters, we just went with it.
And how did you guys divvy those up? Because of course, like the next book is Crow and is it Reva? Riva. So like by the time that you guys got to doing the next book, did you guys already know who was going to be writing who?
I think
I do the guys.
Yeah,
I like writing guys better.
Pretty much had it set. Like Amber was gonna do the guys, and then I was gonna do the ladies.
Have you found it difficult writing in a different gender?
No, I like it better. I don't know why. Maybe I think when I write the female point of view, I get too worried about, is she likable enough, or are people gonna find her like, too overbearing and stuff, which is silly, but it gets in my mind anyway with my anxiety. So it's just easier for me to write a guy. And yeah.
Tim definitely feels like that. All bets are off. He doesn't care. If you don't like him, oh well.
He don't care.
Plus, is Amber's done because pretty much all your books have guy point of views, right? Yeah.
It's
Except
not the Thumbelina one. That's the only one that doesn't.
And I don't know. She writes guys really well. I like Amber's guys.
They definitely have book boyfriend potential. Just checking to see if anybody else has messaged in questions. So what about this cover? We'll close this out with this beautiful cover. Oh my goodness. Like this cover. I love this cover. These are like those covers that I still wish that publishers would do posters, because that is beautiful. How much, did you just tell them, hey, I want Dorothy and Tin on the cover, and this is just what they happen to come up with, or?
Amber's the cover finding, pose pro. She finds usually the poses, and then, guess what? In the colors, she picks the colors too. So.
Sorry, I'm yelling at my family to shh. I just go on Pinterest and I'm like, what kind of pose? And then the cover artist, is it just Covers by Juan? Is that what? Yeah. He has a very extensive sheet for emotion, the emotional feel you want, or all that. So I just go on Pinterest and I find what kind of clothes I want my character to be in, and Candace does the same, and I find the pose and all that.
So was this the first cover that came off the press, or did you guys have to go back and forth on little changes and stuff?
He's pretty good about getting it the first time. I think on all three so far
except for Crow. That needed a little
yeah, the hair had to be fixed on Crow.
It was it was like 80s prom, but I think we just weren't clear enough with what we wanted.
He saw curly, and he saw curly, and then made it really curly.
No. Now for Dorothy, of course, Dorothy, she's set in the 1920s when she leaves Kansas. I have to question her sports bra that she's got on this cover.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we just didn't want to change it. We were like, it works. It gives you that sexy kind of hint to the story.
Yeah.
She's a girl out of her own time.
Yes.
Well, guys, I cannot wait for the next one. And of course, the two that come after that, I will definitely read them. And of course, this has won 2 of our yearly awards that we do at the end of every single year. This is the first book in the 5 years that I've been doing these awards that it won not 1, but 2 different awards from us. So it will be featured on our sidebar for the rest of next year. So thank you guys so much for coming on, and I'm so sorry about the connection issues. I swear the internet has sucked since all the kids are on virtual and everybody's staying home. It's insane. But guys, if you haven't picked this book up, please do so, because it will not do you wrong. It is amazing, and the twist at the end was perfect. and I need it. I need the next one. Need the next one now. I need it. I need it. All right, so I'll catch you guys later. And this is the last show of the year, so I will be doing an update at the end of December to let everybody know who's coming on for January and stuff. So I hope you guys join us for that, and we will catch you later.